Now, I'm not gonna make a full video of editing for this update because one, I'm lazy, and second, there's not much new content for this. So what happened is I'll go through every new uniforms, and then I'll also touch on the new content such as the item store in the lab right now, the wrap device, and the item shop, which got a complete new buff. And then after the uniform item store, I'll go through the tier 3 Iron Man and tier 3 Spider-Man skill, and then I'll play some world boss with you guys. So I guess that should be the flow. So what happened now is I would buy the uniform first, and then we'll review them together. Okay, now let's start with the first one, the one I'm most hyped with, which is Doctor Strange. Now, there's not a huge change in Doctor Strange's skill. The only change is his fourth skill. The animation changes a bit, and also his, I guess it's the passive. Not the passive, I remember one of his skill. Now reflect damages. Let's see. Same thing, same thing. Well, let's just preview the skill for now. Now, because Doctor Strange new uniform only costs 350 crystals, so I don't expect a huge change in his skill set. So you can see if it's the same. Now, the first skill is a bit different, but I never used the first skill. There's all speed buff, which is useless. Now the fourth skill is a bit different. It's sort of an AoE. You can see attack which is kind of good. But then the iframe will swing around Doctor Strange using his old fourth skill gone. Because back in the day, Doctor Strange, the screen is a long iframe. From what I see from here, you can see the start of the skill doesn't have iframe, and then the iframe stop in the middle. Less iframe, which might not be a good thing. But I'm sure the fifth skill and the fourth skill, he has an option to give Doctor Strange more details if it's good enough. But since it's only 350 crystals, and you can see the icon that looks a bit cool, so I guess it's a must buy. Now for Hulkbuster, I think the whole skill set here is like other tier 3 all-rounded kit. Some iframes, a bit more shield, some damage. I'd say Hulkbuster may not be even close to meta, but I guess it's stage 2. So unless you like Hulkbuster a lot, or you desperately need somebody to help you clear Shadowland, then you might consider Hulkbuster, but it's not a must-buy. Now for Rocket 2, I would say Rocket 2 got a really up because it's really long iframe, but iframe is completely insane. It's really long iframe, you got some survivability, you got some damage. So, for certain skills where he does not actually remove damage or iframe, such as the third skill, you can just use the third skill after you use the fifth skill. so that you can protect it. So it seems like a pretty good Shadowland flavor for me again. The skill he has, a bit of self buff, only 50% chance. I guess all the skilling are pretty impressive, just normal damage dealing. So it's not a must buy, but I guess it would be pretty annoying. Rocket Raccoon would be pretty annoying in maybe Alliance Conquest or maybe Shadowland for now. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me though. Wait. Let's just pick new skill for now. So let's continue. Again, the uniform, where am I? Damn. So after the against Star-Lord now. Now Star-Lord, I really like Star-Lord's uniform now because of his third skill. Now the first skill is the same. The second skill, he got a short iframe. The third skill is really, really cool. You know, complete. It is exactly the same as the movie. And in the fourth skill, it's really impressive. AoE, iframe, and just perfect. And also the fifth skill. Yeah, it's pretty strong. And also, I think the uniform gives Star-Lord a bonus in his let me see. Now Star-Lord, where are you? Star-Lord. Yep. So the skill's not really impressive. Yeah, it's the same, but I mean, Star is better now as just a standalone character. Back in the day when I used the old uniform, although I'm forced to buy it because of the leadership buff, but then he is just really shitty to use in Shadowland or in Alliance Conquest. And I guess now Star-Lord is just a much better character overall. But again, it's not a must buy. It's not a must buy. Now after Star-Lord, we'll go to the war boss maybe. So first call Obsidian. They changed the name. Oh hi. So I just got a few viewers here, but it's okay I guess. I'll just leave the video here as like sort of a standalone video, but then yeah, it's okay. Now, so for this character, the first skill, let's see, just no iframe, simple character, simple attack. Again, another no iframe, simple attack. Now the third skill is good because it has sort of a Sharon Roger vibe to it. It buffs its own attack, which synergizes with his passive, the Obsidian passive. When his HP dropped below 80%, he got a self buff as well. And then he reset the cooldown time of the skill Executioner Axe and Axe Lunge, which should be the first and second skill. Yeah. So the third skill is pretty strong, but again, it will not be a game changer for him. It's just a pretty good character in Alliance Conquest of Shadowland. That's it. The fourth skill is, you know, got some immediate damage, AoE. Fifth skill, got a short iframe. It's alright. It's not that good. Again, not a must buy. So now to Ebony Maul. Now Ebony Maul, it's really good now. Now take a look at his first skill. Basically the same thing, but then you can see the damage lasts way longer, and then the animation changes a bit. Back then, it was kind of a few wooden thing that pops up from the ground. Now, it changes to black, like sharp things, and then it lasts way longer as well. And those things seems like to go around, which should be a more AoE effect than its old first skill, which is pretty cool. And the second skill is way cooler again. It sucks in a character and then gives them the attack. Back then, it's just a few stones throwing out, so it seldom harms the opponent. Now this skill's pretty strong, I guess. Now the third skill, 10 seconds mind control. It's ridiculous. So from now on, whenever you see Ebony Maw on Timeline and Alliance Conquest, you must bring and remove the debuff, or else you just die instantly. I think 10-second mind control is the longest in the game, and it's also an iframe as well. It's completely ridiculous. Now the fourth skill, summon in illusion, bind character. The illusion looks cooler. Back then it was just a bunch of soldiers. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. Now the fifth skill. Yeah, it's a lot better as well. You can see back in the day, it's just finished like this, right? But then at the end, the game added another new animation that deals continuous damage, you can see. And let's see how long the fourth skill lasts. I want to just test it out. Now, the only bad thing about the fourth skill is that back when Ebony Maw does not have a uniform, you can see is like the illusion skill that he has will actually draw attention and damage from the character, because those are actual minions, right? So it'll draw the attack from them. But then for now, the illusion he casts will not draw any attention. It's not attackable. So you can see the soldiers will still try to attack Ebony Maw if they have the chance. But I guess it's stronger compared to those soldiers, which deals like no damage. So I guess if you have Ebony Maw's uniform is sort of a must-buy. It's a huge upgrade. Yeah, it's an AoE character, right? Yeah. It's a huge upgrade. Just gets buff from every single angle. You should buy Ebony Maw. Now let's move on to Scarlet Witch, my personal favorite. I've been waiting this for so long. Elizabeth Olsen is so hot. Okay, so let's see. The first skill. Same effect, same iframe, just that the animation looks a bit different. It binds a character, it decreases their size, decreases all attack. The mind resistant thing is not really useful from what I see. Like, you cannot stack up to max minus 100%. But it's a pretty good skill. I mean, it's an iframe, so it's nothing special here. The second skill. Again, it again reduces mind resistance. Okay. It's not an iframe though, so Scarlet Witch will get attacked in this mode. So the third skill is it's one of those energy blast skill again. It remove active buff from target. That's cool. Again, reduces mind resistance. It reduces all defense. Not really useful. 100% chance to remove the area where an enemy is placed in special effect. It's not really useful as well. Remove effect, energy, HP recovery, time freezing. Oh, time freezing shield barrier. Okay, so Scarlet Witch can now remove the shield and time freezing as well. That's pretty cool actually. Guard against 2 hits. The guard hit is a bit lackluster, but it's pretty much good. So I mean, Scarlet Witch third skill now is way better. Back in the day, we can move as well. Okay, so it's like an Adam Warlock style skill. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now that might make Scarlet Witch back to the Blast Extreme Alliance battle meta, but I'm not sure yet because this skill's pretty fucking insane. Yep, it's pretty insane. Now the fourth skill, against reduce all defense, mind control 5 seconds, energy received increased by 1%. Okay. Again, decrease mind resistance, immune all damage. Okay, it's a pretty good skill. Because back then, the fourth skill, Scarlet Witch, she summons illusions, which again is not very useful in her kit, and that skill just seems odd. Like, she cannot utilize that skill perfectly. So it's not an iframe, but he got an immunity to damage. And the fifth skill is the same. So it seems like 1, 2, the skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, and skill 4 all reduces mind resistance and reduce defense and buff herself. So she might be actually pretty good now. I can see how she can be an XAB meta. Now for me, because it's Elizabeth Olsen, so it's a must buy. But I don't know you guys, but I think it's a pretty good character. It's generally an upgrade. Now Scarlet Witch has less iframe, but I think overall she's stronger. So that's all the uniforms. No, War Machine. I kind of forgot that. Okay, War Machine first skill. Just a normal skill, no iframe, just simply attack, AoE attack. Second skill, no iframe, AoE attack. Third skill, we got a shield here, guard against 5 hits, which is pretty much just simple skill again, AoE. Fourth skill, iframe. It sort of looked like a Punisher skill. And the fifth skill. Yeah, I mean, it's just like Punisher. It's just like the Punisher uniform. More iframes, I guess, usable in Shadowland, but nowhere strong. So again, War Machine, you can buy it or not. It doesn't really matter. So for the uniform part, in conclusion, since Doctor Strange only costs 350 crystals, you should just buy it. And then I think that Star-Lord is just overall a way better character. You should buy Star-Lord as well. You should buy Ebony Maw and Scarlet Witch as well. Yeah, so these 4 uniforms are a must buy for me, I think. And the other, yeah, I mean, the characters receive a buff and becomes a better character for the new uniforms, but then it's not a significant buff. It's alright. Okay, so after uniform, I'll talk about the lab difference now. So what happened now is that they changed the wrap device and also the item shop. So for the wrap device, you can now deploy characters, and unlike back then, you'll get shitty rewards. Now they'll give you dimension tokens. And I can see their dimension tokens reward 58. They're recommended characters, so you should use the recommended characters. The more recommended characters you use, the more dimension token you get. So again, when you level up the warp device, you can have more stage, and when you play more stage, you in turn get more dimension tokens. And now, what's the use of dimension token? Dimension token is for the item shop. Now, the item shop is way powerful now. According to what I've seen, the higher level your item shop is, the better the special rewards will be. So when you attain level 15 for item shop, you can there's sort of a special item that you can buy. It includes CTPs, all CTPs, and also the premium cards. So to unlock the special item, you buy the normal item in the normal shop, and then in the mission shop it will just by chance randomly select an item to show up here, and you can buy for crystals. So now theoretically there's a chance that you can buy premium cards and CDPs directly from the mission shop without opening the loot boxes. So to update the list, you give dimension tokens. So this is sort of where the point and the usage of the dimension tokens, which is a pretty good change, I guess. But from what I see, a premium card costs 6,750 crystals. So it's a pretty good deal for me, because whenever I try to buy a premium card, it costs me more than 20k crystals. So now I can directly buy a premium card, which is pretty cool. So I have a low level item shop, but I can already see some rare cards here. Cards like this Shield issue 12. It's a rare card. The drop rate is the same as premium card in the loot boxes. This one is well, Civil War number 5. So they're pretty much rare things in here. But of course, 6-star Urus for 2,250 crystals is fucking insane. I won't buy it. But I guess this shop is only good when you desperately need some black antimatter, desperately needs premium cards and CDPs as well. And also I forgot, the item shop will also sell Titan records, which is the thing you need for leveling up to T3. But the cost is unknown for now. But yeah. So I guess the item shop and rap machine is finally useful. I suggest you guys to rank them up as soon as possible. Okay, I'm lacking this. Oh, never mind. I suggest you to level them up as soon as possible because it's going to be useful. Alright, so now after this, they also changed the co-op mission. The co-op play rewards. So that the higher the VIP you are, the more rewards you get. Nothing special there. And then okay, so let's talk about T3. T3. So Spider-Man. The T3 skill give this. Minus 20 in all defense is pretty useful, I guess, if it's 20%. Stun, paralyze, web. It looks cool that Spider-Man has free debuff, but then with a removed debuff leadership, it's pretty much pointless, I guess. Apply to self 50% defense is pointless because you should have Spider-Man at near full ignore defense ready. So 50% it's the max, so that basically for the T3 skill it's just a waste for 50%. 25% increase for all defense, all attack. It's good. 60% chance to pierce, super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible. 60% chance is alright, but then allow me to remind you. I mean, Quicksilver has it as a passive at a 70% chance. So I'm not sure if Spider-Man is really, that effect is really powerful. Dodge rate increased by 50%. It's decent. Ignore target dodge rate for 40%. It's alright. Now, I don't think this skill is that amazing. I don't think it will give as much damage as Captain America does, because Captain America has, I got him with T3, but then Captain America has accumulate true damage and then remove all debuff and then increase attack. So Captain America has that Sharon Roger skill where he just stores the damage and then return the damage a lot more to the opponent, so that I think Captain America's T3 skill will give a lot of damage and also give him some sort of protection as well. But then for Spider-Man, his T3 skill seems like to be just an iframe. A 7-second dodge rate increase is not that much, but I guess if you already have a really high dodge rate Spider-Man combining with the 50% increase in dodge rate, you might make a Spider-Man with a really high dodge that the opponent cannot really attack you, cannot really touch you, because he has some guaranteed dodge. He has guaranteed dodge rate of 25%. So I guess with T3 skill, I think for a short period of time he has a really high dodge and the opponent couldn't really touch you. But then at the same time, you won't really kill the opponent as well. That's my thought on this. So don't expect Spider-Man T3 skill to give insane damage like Captain America's does. Yeah, but it's, I mean, it's pretty cool. So I think that with T3 Spider-Man, I'm not sure if it can take over Winter Soldier as the XAB meta, but I'm not sure if Spider-Man will be the Alliance Tournament um, upcoming meta as well. But he's just overall a better character. I don't see Spider-Man being super good. Unless the dodge rate increased by 50% actually makes Spider-Man completely untouchable, which then is pretty good. But then there are a lot of characters with ignore dodge as well. Is it Quicksilver has just a passive as ignore target dodge rate by 50. So it seems like to me Spider-Man at tier 3 is just a bit weaker than Quicksilver. You know, I know that Quicksilver does not have a debuff skill, but then he's stronger. Passive ignore dodge rate guaranteed by 50, so guaranteed dodge rate 45%, and a passive pierce. So I don't think the Spider-Man tier 3 is that good. Yep. So for the Iron Man tier 3, let's see. Again, decrease all defense, stun 3 seconds is simply nothing. Summon illusion, only 60%. Invincible 5 seconds, ignore defense, 80% pierce. Now let's look at its skill. So let's look at this real quick. Come on. Let's just charge it up. Okay. Now, let's look at this. So it summons the other Iron Man and deals sort of a continuous damage. I'm not sure the damage will be strong enough though. Now, I originally thought that a tier 3 Iron Man should be the Blast Mail Extreme Alliance Battle meta because like his tier 3, but then I don't see how his tier 3 skill can synergize with the damage proc, because originally now what happened is you do the third skill to activate the proc, and then you proc the damage proc on Iron Man's 5th skill. Now that's how you play Iron Man in Alliance Battle, but then for now with the tier 3 skill, I'm not sure how it can be used. Maybe the tier 3 skill deals a lot of damage, I guess. So it can be cancelled. Now, so I just tested it. So if you use the tier 3 skill, and then you use the 5th skill or other skill, the skill can be cancelled. So you can see when I use the tier 3 skill, and the summons are attacking. When attacking, if I use another skill, the summon will not show up. So you have to wait for the entire skill to finish. But then I'm not sure how powerful those skills will be. It doesn't look like it deals a lot of damage. It looks more like it just summons characters. Now you see the attacks are not that strong as well. So I'm not sure, man. I think as a tier 3 character, because Iron Man will just have a way more powerful base attack, and since Iron Man has this HP shield thing as the uniform bonus, he could still be the candidate for Extreme Alliance Battle, since I see people scoring like 1.4, 1.5 million with Iron Man already. So I guess he will still score higher than Cable, but I don't think, again, his tier 3 is that impressive. Not as impressive as Captain America's tier 3. So that's my thought on it. So don't rush to tier 3 the new characters. You wait for others to test it out first. But then the first impression for me is that they're not that strong. It's a good skill. It cannot be a bad skill, right? You have illusion, you have invincible, you can pierce now. It's not a bad skill, but then, it's not like super strong. So let's try to play the world boss, right? So the Cold Obsidian now give you a Blast Titan record, and Corvus Glaive give you a Speed Titan record. So let's try to play Cold Obsidian first. Let's see. Oh, can I level up Scarlet Witch uniform? To level up her uniform. You cannot use uniform ticket. It's gonna take a lot of resources. That's free. So let's upgrade it pretty quickly here. How much do you need? 4. Okay, 4. I'm running out of the uniform box, as you can see. Uniform kit. 890. Okay, so I'll just give my last run for it. 3 of these. 3, then it's 6, that's 12. I mean, it's pretty good. Let's roll it to energy attack. The first stat. Yeah, so let's try. Try to use her uniform to beat. So let's just randomly pick some characters. I don't really care that much, to be honest. Now, when you play the World Boss Ultimate, remember that you need to bring or dodge strikers, because the World Boss Ultimate characters, the bosses, have high dodge, so that's to keep in mind. Let's see how difficult it is. That's pretty strong. Now keep in mind I'm using Invincible Obelisk for my Scarlet Witch. It's not a damage proc, so it's pretty... The damage output seems to be really good. So now let's play the other one. Just hope to get some Titan record here. The second one, Thor maybe. Thor can do it. Well, let's try Ebony Maw. I need to change Ebony Maw's obelisk for the second error. What kind of obelisk should I use? Let's just rank them. I think for Ebony Maw I should use Transcendent CDP. But let's just play it for now, I don't care. So Ebony Maw plus yeah, let's just do this. Okay, okay. So let's see if the summons are good enough. The summons are pretty good. I mean, the full skill is way stronger now. Okay, okay, no, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. It's pretty strong, I guess. I think back in the day, Ebony Maw would have died long ago. But he's being pretty strong now. I think Ebony Maw lacks survivability. Or maybe I just don't know how to play him. He could have used the CDP of Authority or a CDP of Destruction for him. Come on, give me a buck. Damn. So wait a second. So let's continue the third. For the third, I'll just go for Jean Grey. Let's use Star-Lord as the leader. Should be easy. So let's use Star-Lord. Let's test out this uniform first. Let's see if we can. Pretty decent damage, I guess. It's actually not bad. I mean, it's gonna die though, so let's just use Jean Grey and just clear this. Please drop Titan record. Easy. It's not that hard. I would say Proxima Midnight it's harder because Proxima Midnight has a really high energy defense, so you need to beat him using physical characters. And since generally speaking, we all have stronger energy characters, so it's pretty easy to do. So let's do this. Just I think that Scarlet Witch still needs authority. I think it depends. Unless Scarlet Witch suddenly score like 2 million in Extreme Alliance Battle, then you need to give her CP of energy. But then if you were planning to use her on PvP, then you better give her CP of authority. The main reason Scarlet Witch needs CP of authority is because she needs immunity to Godbreak. And since now with her new uniform, she has less iframe, so she needs more immunity to Godbreak. She needs that more. So I suggest you to put an immunity to Godbreak obelisk on Scarlet Witch, unless you're just completely planning to make her Extreme Alliance battle candidate. Okay, calm the fuck down. So as you can see, I mean, the Doctor Strange uniform doesn't give him such a huge bonus. I think the fourth skill deals pretty much pretty good damage. Yeah, it's just the same uniform. Come on, still no Titan record. Okay. So for the fifth uniform, maybe Anti-Man? No? Anti-Man easily kills him. Still no Titan record. Okay, fine. Well, thank you. So, I think to sum it up, I'm not sure could Scarlet Witch be the new XAB meta, but I'm sure she's stronger with the new uniform, so it's a must buy. Doctor Strange is cheap, so it's a must buy. Ebony Maw is really OP, a must buy again. I think only these few are must buy. I remember I said one more is a must buy. I think Star-Lord is a must buy. Pretty strong character. So I think that's it. There's not much change. The lab changes. So make sure to rank up your wrap device and also the item shop to potentially get really good rewards out of them. And I think that's it. The new World Bros just drops the same thing, and the T3 is the same thing. And I don't think Iron Man and Spider-Man T3 is that good. So I guess this is it. You know, I'll make another more detailed video about the new characters later on and their recommended builds and all that. So see you guys next time. Bye.